Hello everyone, Amod here from the Target Common YouTube channel, and this video will be continuation to Karate Framework playlist. In this video, we will learn to upload file using Karate Framework. But before I start creating a Karate feature file to show you the demo, I want to cover the basics of file upload APIs. So any file upload API generally uses two kind of approaches. One, multi-part upload, another is called binary content upload. So what is multi-part upload? In the multi-part upload, we upload a file in multiple parts instead of as a whole. This is also useful when we upload a large file or we want to upload a file with metadata. Metadata means data about the file which you are uploading. The another advantage of this will be all the parts can be uploaded in parallel, and if any part fails, you can re-upload that. There is no need to start the process from scratch. And whenever any API supports multi-part upload, we will see the content type as multi-part/form data. Another approach we have binary content upload. In this approach, we upload a file in its binary format. It is series of sequential bytes like 0, 1. And the content type in this approach will be like image/png if you are uploading an image of type png. Similarly, image/jpg or application/octet stream. So whenever you get any upload API, you need to understand what kind of approach it supports. I am going to show you the demo. Two APIs, one will support multi-part, another will support binary content upload. First, we will learn how to use those APIs in Postman. Then we will write Karate feature file to achieve the same through automation. So there is a website called serve.com. This website allows you to upload the image on their server. You can upload through here as well, or we can use their API. When you open this website first time, so you need to register. Let me open in incognito mode and show you. So this is the home page of serve.com, and here you need to register. Then only you can upload the file and manage it. It's like online storage for your file. So I have already registered. So once you register, you will see this kind of dashboard. Whatever file you upload, you can see under the my files. Let me upload a file quickly. So you can upload files of folder, and I can upload this Selenium logo. So here I uploaded the image using the upload button, but they also provide the APIs. So let me click on API, and here it will show you how can you access their APIs. And it says that the serve API gives you 40 plus popular commands for your serve account: upload files, search files, rename files, and meta, get folder content, and more. So they are providing a lot of APIs to do that one. But before we use any serve API, we need to create an API client. So they are giving the proper steps how to create the API client. You need to go to API settings page, and under API and S3/FTP, we need to add our API client. As soon as we add the API client, we will get our client ID and client secret. To access their APIs, we need to generate the token. So next thing, they are providing how to get the bearer token. You can see here as well, the first step in using the API is to obtain a bearer token. So we have an API which is a post call. This is the endpoint. In the request body, I need to pass the client ID and client secret. When you pass the client ID and client secret like this, we'll get the token. So let me quickly perform these steps. So first thing, I need to create the API client. So go to API settings page. So you can go to settings, then you have API and S3/FTP. Here we have REST API access. I have 0 API client. So let me quickly create one API client. I will give RC1 create. So you can see I got my client ID and client secret. Let me go and generate the token. So for token, I need to have this endpoint, or you can copy this curl and directly import in your Postman. So you can see it's already imported here. Now I just need to change my client ID and client secret. So if I click on send button, it should give me the access token, which you can see here. This access token I need to use to upload the file or any API of serve.com. If I go to again API documentation, and here if you come to files API, under files API we have one API called upload file. So you need to read the documentation properly. It says that use this API method to upload a file. If the folder path does not already exist, it will be created. Specify the appropriate content type. Use binary content encoding. So here we have multiple APIs. If you want to create a folder, you can create it. You can store the image, or you can upload the image inside a particular folder as well. That's why it is saying that if the folder part does not already exist, it will be created. So let me copy the curl again from here and import it into Postman. Go to headers and we need to pass the bearer token, which is generated here. So I will copy and I will paste here. And also we need to read what it is expecting. So you can see it is expecting a query string of name, file name, which will be string type, and here I need to pass the file name. You can see it is already imported one param file name, and here you can pass the file name which you want to upload. So let me give the file name like Selenium logo with the extension. So I think this is PNG, and here since I want to upload without any folder, so I need to use slash, and after that you need to go to body. We need to select binary. Why binary? Because it is saying that use binary content encoding. So you need to select the file from here. Let me select and click on send button. So you can see it is giving me 200 OK. And if I go to my home page of serve and go to my file, here I can see one file has been uploaded. You can match with the time 9:37. You can see this is the latest file, and whatever name we have given, it is coming here. Okay, so this is the way we can upload the file using the upload API, which is supporting binary content encoding. Now let's see the upload API which supports multi-part. We have a website uploadcare.com. Here also you need to create your account, then you will get this kind of dashboard, and whatever files you will upload, you can see all those files here. Here also you can see the option to upload. If you click on upload, you can upload it from your device or from anywhere. That is the manual process. But if you want to integrate their APIs to upload the app, you can do that as well. To get their API documentation, go to get started, click on like integrate uploading, and here it will upload API part. Start building with powerful upload API. If you click on it, it will give you all the details. If you click on curl, this will be your endpoint. Then this is multi-part, right? You can see -f. If you want to see in more proper way, so you need to go to their specific documentation of their API. Under the upload section, we have something called direct upload. It's saying that file upload comply with RFC 7578 standard. In other words, you can perform a direct upload by making HTTP post request with the content type header set to multi-part/form data. So it's responsibility of API developer to provide the details whether it is supporting multi-part or binary content encoding. And you can see we have the curl as well. You need to read it thoroughly, because then only you can understand what are the things you need to pass. You can see it is saying that you need to pass the upload care pub key, which is public key, and public key we can get when you create the account. Let me show you that. If I go to home page, if you go to API keys, here you can see we got the public key. And what are the things we need to pass? This we need to pass public key, and then we need to pass file name. All other fields are optional. I will again copy the curl instead of creating the request from scratch in Postman. So you can see this is a post call, and inside the body it is taking the form data. So whenever it is multi-part form data, then we need to pass the values like this. So first thing, key we have upload care public key. So public key, let me copy from here and pass it here. And second, we have file name. Left hand side you can give any name, that doesn't matter. Okay, but the type should be file. Select the file which you want to upload. So I want to upload the Selenium logo. Select it. Now everything is set up. Click on send button. We should see my file.jpg. Whatever name we are given, you can change it as well, and it is giving you some reference as well, and it is giving 200 OK. So if I go to dashboard of upload care and click on files, I should see my file has been uploaded here. So now we have seen both types of APIs. Now we'll write Karate feature file to perform the same action through API automation. Karate framework supports both types of APIs, but in little different way. If the upload API supports multi-part, then it provides something called multi-part file. If you see the basic syntax, it says that we need to use the keyword multi-part file. Then we need to give any name. This JSON object will take 3 arguments: read, file name, and content type. Actually, we have one more called value. So read will take whatever file you want to upload. That path you need to pass. File name and other fields are optional. If you don't pass the file name, then it will not pass the any file name to uploaded file. Then we have something called content type. If you don't pass this one, then it will take default application/octet stream. We have another argument called value. This will be useful when you want to create some dynamic JSON or XML which you want to upload, and in that JSON or XML file you want to feed some dynamic values. So let's start. First thing, we'll see how to upload a file using the upload API which supports binary encoding content. In Postman, we already know how to do that. Let's see in Karate framework. I have already one file in my payloads folder which is untitled1.png. This PNG file I want to upload using my upload API. I'm going to copy everything from my Postman only because we have set up everything here. So I'm not going to use the token API because I will generate it here and I will use in my Karate framework. So first thing, we need to pass the URL. So let me copy and use given with URL and pass the API endpoint. Here you can see I just appended the query param as well. But in Karate you can pass the query param separately also. To pass the query param separately, we have the keyword called param. So I can use the keyword param. Here I need to give the query parameter name, which is file name, and give the value, and I can remove this query param. So this query param will be appended automatically here. This API requires an authentication, which I need to pass as a header. So let me generate the new token, and this token I can pass in my authorization. Add the header name will be authorization, and here I need to pass bearer token. And we already know that this API supports binary encoding content. So here don't use the multi-part. I just need to use read method and pass the file which you want to upload with the keyword called request means, and request use the read method and pass the file which you want to upload. My file is present in payload folder and file name is untitled1.png. After this we need to pass what is the content type. Since this is binary file, so here I need to pass the proper file type as a content type. So use and again it will be an header name will be content type, and value will be image/png because this is a png file. Now I need to call method. I can use when keyword, then method and post call. Then I am expecting that status should be 200. That's all we need to do. If the API supports binary encoding content, let me run this scenario and we should see the file should be uploaded in serve.com. So running it, you can see it is giving some error because we have not used the close code. So let me rerun it. So now you can see scenario is successful. Let me go to serve.com and I should see my file should be uploaded here. So you can see the file has been uploaded. If I open it, you can see this is the actual file, and you can see that it has been uploaded at 11:54 PM, which is the time now. Now let's see how can we use multi-part for our another API. So let me pass the URL. So it will give an URL. I'll copy the URL from Postman, and we already know that Upload Care API supports multi-part. So here I need to use multi-part feature of Karate framework. Means I need to use multi-part file, give any name like logo file, anything you can give here. Then it should contain one JSON object. Here I need to use read, that is the first one, and here you need to pass the file path, which is payload/untitled1.png. If you want to pass the file name, you can pass it like file name, something like Selenium logo karate.png. If you don't pass the content type, since we are using multi-part, so it will be by default multi-part/form data. So let's ignore it. I need to pass the API key as well. For this I need to use this key. So when you need to pass more fields with the multi-part, then we need to use multi-part field and multi-part field, then give the field name which is upload care _public _key, and here I need to pass the value. So public key I have already created while showing the demo in Postman, so same thing I need to pass here. This is a post call and the status will be 200. So let me copy it from our scenario and paste it here. Let me run this and we should see it should be uploading the file in my upload care dashboard. You can see it is setting the content type as multi-part/form data, and whatever file name we have provided, it is setting for the content disposition header. Let me go to upload care dashboard and hopefully I should see my file here. You can see the file is here. If you click on it, you can see the actual file and you can see the name like Selenium logo karate. This we have passed as part of file name. If you don't pass, it will be actual file name, whatever file name it has earlier. But since we passed the file name, so it has overridden it. So that's how Karate supports both the upload APIs. So that's all in this video. If you have any doubt, please comment on this video. If you really like my videos, please like, comment, subscribe and share with others. Thank you everyone.